So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you how you can gain someone's trust. It can be that maybe you did something to break the trust that you had with someone. It can be your partner, it can be your family, it can be your friend, it can be whoever. So I'm going to be sharing with you some of the things that you can do to gain this trust again, because you can regain someone's trust by doing several things, and actually this is going to make that trust between the two of you grow again. So this is what you have to know if you want to gain someone's trust. The first thing, if you broke someone's trust, why did you break someone's trust? You have to ask yourself that. In which way did you break someone's trust? The moment you find the reason, the moment you know why you broke that trust, then it's going to be easy for you to work on rebuilding that trust again. So if you broke someone's trust because you cheated on him or her, or because you lied to him or her, then you have to find a way to fix that situation. Because even if I'm going to be sharing some of the things that you have to do in this video, they're not going to help you if your relationship with that person is still not on good terms. So you have to find out, why did you break someone's trust? If there is something that you did to break that trust, then you have to go back and fix what you did in the past. Fix that thing that you did between the two of you, so that you get in good terms with each other before you start off thinking about rebuilding this trust. Because trust me, if someone doesn't trust you and you get closer to him or her and try to communicate your way with him or her so that to make him or her trust you again, this is going to be impossible. For that person is not going even to be closer to you. I mean, you broke his or her trust. Why should he or she be closer to you? I mean, that doesn't make any sense. So you have to understand first, what did you do to break someone's trust? Find that reason, find that thing that you did in the past to break someone's trust, and then after that point, then you'll follow the things that I'm going to be sharing with you first. So that was just a bonus point. It was not in my script, it was not in the part of the video, but that's something that you have to do if you want to ensure that this fixes things between the two of you. So the first thing that you have to do if you want to regain someone's trust, you have to be honest. You have to be honest. You have to be honest with that person. If you broke someone's trust because you did something, because of something that actually something that you did to hurt him or her, you have to be honest. You have just to admit that you did something wrong. You have to admit that, you know what, I broke your trust because I did this and this and this. You have to be honest with that person. You have to face that person, and face that person. Confront him, talk to him or her about the things that you did, and let him or her understand why you did the things that you did. And you know what, we are human beings. We are not perfect. We're not perfect. We'll always do things to interfere with their relationship, to mess things up. We are human beings. So the moment you be honest about why you did several things to that person, why you did what you had to do to break that trust between the two of you, then the moment you be honest, the moment you admit your mistakes, you be open to that person that you broke your trust, then this will start to rebuild trust, because that person is eventually going to understand that you did something because of this and this, and you are sorry for what you did. And this person will now understand that you are trying to regrow, to gain his or her trust again. And this person is going to get closer to you. This person is going to understand you. This person is going to listen to you, and he or she will start reasoning with you. And this actually is going to help you get closer to each other. And that's the issue of trust will start to grow again gradually. So you have to be honest. Even if it's something that is going to hurt you, you have to be honest with him or her. You did something that hurt that person. You have to be fucking honest. Don't lie to that person. If you want to regrow, if you want to gain that trust between the two of you, if you want to build that trust between the two of you, you have to be honest. You have to be fucking honest. You don't have to lie about anything. You know what? Just be an open book to that person. The moment you be an open book, the moment you open up to that person and you tell that person everything, you don't hide anything from that person, then this is when you'll start to grow that trust between the two of you. So that's the second thing that you can do if you want to gain someone's trust after maybe you broke that trust and you're trying to fix things. That is what you have to do. The second thing that you have to do is that trust is a two-way traffic. You have to know that. You can't tell me that you don't trust me and you expect me to trust you. That is not going to work. So if you don't trust someone and you want to gain his or her trust, then that is not going to work. Let me just be honest about one thing here. Trust is a two-way traffic. You have to trust someone for them to trust you back. So if you don't trust that person, then you have to find a way. You have to come up with a way to trust that person. You want to gain his or her trust, right? So you have to figure out a way you can trust that person back so that he or she also trusts you. Because without doing that, there is no way that person is going to trust you. Trust is a two-way traffic. It's just like love. You give love and you receive. You receive love if you give love. That's the way you give love, you receive love. You receive love, you give love. That's two-way traffic. So you can't tell me that you will trust me, and yet maybe I don't trust you. So you have to trust each other. If you trust that person, then that person is eventually going to trust you back again. So you have to trust that person. It's a two-way traffic. You can't tell me that you don't trust someone and you're trying to gain his or her trust. It's not going to work. It's not logic. It's not logic. It's not logic. So you have to trust that person for you to gain his or her trust. You have to trust each other. It's a two-way traffic. So I think it's self-explanatory. You can get your head around that. So this third thing you can do if you want to get someone's trust is to create a good relationship. Yeah? You can't gain someone's trust if the relationship between the two of you is not in good terms. So, and that is what I talked about in the first point when I was starting this video. I told you that you have to find the reason why you broke that trust. You have to ask yourself, why did I break someone's trust? So I have to do this. I have to fix things for me to give that person trust. So if you broke someone's trust because you destroyed the relationship, then the first thing not the first thing. I think the third or the fourth. I don't care. Anyway. You have to create good relationship with that person. You have to do that. Because creating a good relationship with this person, being closer to this person, helping this person, that is what is going to get you to gain his or her trust. And actually this is going to make to regrow or to rebuild that trust between the two of you. So if you know that your relationship with that person that you are trying to gain his or her trust is not working the way, is not on good terms, you have to ensure that you fix that relationship. You have to get closer to that person. You have to fix that relationship, and try to fix things. If you did something bad to that person, then you have to apologize. You have to apologize and be honest and mean it. You should apologize and own that apology. You should mean it when you are apologizing to that person so that you fix this thing. Also, something else that you can do to create an amazing relationship, be around that person, be closer to that person, try to talk to that person. Get to know him or her, what is going on with his or her life, and try just help him or her when he or she is stranded. Be there to help him or her. And this is actually, when you do this, as time goes by, this person is going to trust you again. You're going to gain his or her trust again. But you know what? It's going to take time. It's not just going to happen overnight. So you just have to focus on creating good relationships, and you should have the best intentions. Be positive. You have the best intentions about what you do, because trust me, your subconscious mind knows what you are doing. It knows what you're doing. So if you're doing things just to please that person or to please someone else, then actually that's not going to work. You have to be honest with yourself. Deep down, you have to know that I want to create a good relationship with this person. I want to gain his or her trust. So the moment you just take it out deep from your heart, you tell yourself that, I have to create an amazing relationship with this person. I'm going to be there for him or her. I'm going to help him or her. As you do that with pure intentions, as time goes by, this person is going to trust you again, and that you are going to gain his or her trust again. So that is something that you can do. If your relationship with that person is messy, then you have to do this. So another thing you can do is to prove to that person that you're worthy to be trusted. Yeah, you broke his or her trust. You have to prove that, I broke your trust. I did something to hurt you, but you know what? I'm here to prove myself that I'm still worthy. I'm still worthy to be trusted. You have to prove that. You have to prove that, because you can't expect someone to trust you and you broke his or her trust again just from nowhere. No, it's not going to work. So you have to prove that. Doesn't matter. You can use several ways to prove yourself to that person that you're worthy to be trusted. And that it can be by you doing something that that person never expects you to do for him or her. It can be you trying to create that good relationship with that person and going some extra miles for you to fix that relationship between the two of you person. And another thing is you being vulnerable. I mean vulnerable. Yeah. You make yourself vulnerable to that person. You open yourself. You be an open book to that person. This is another way you can prove to that person that you're worthy to be trusted. The moment you prove yourself that you can be trusted again, you're someone who can be given trust again, then this person is going to start trusting you again. So if you did something, so you can do something, you can go extra mile and do something that that person never expects you to do. So think about it. What is it? Is it buying that person a car? Is it doing something that person wanted you to do for him or her for a very long time? So you have to figure out yourself. You have to just analyze your relationship with that person and ask yourself, what can I do to this person to prove that I'm still worthy of his or her trust? Take your time and think about that. The moment you'll be able to prove yourself to that person that you're worthy, that actually that person can trust you, then actually you're on a good side. This person is going to trust you again. And the last thing that you have to know is that you have to be patient. Trust can be broken with just a millisecond, a few seconds, but it's going to take time for it to grow again, for you to gain that trust again, for you to rebuild that trust again. It's going to take time. You have to understand that. So you have to be patient while doing the things that I've just shared with you in this video. You have to be patient. You have to mean it. You have to mean the things that you're actually doing. And if your main aim is to create an amazing relationship with this person, if your main aim is to win this person over and make this person trust you, and you do this with pure intentions, then trust me, this person is going to trust you again. But if you're doing that maybe in a way, or maybe to deceive him or her, or maybe to manipulate him or her, that is not going to work. That person is going to be realized, because trust is something unique, something very unique, something that you cannot just let me say, you cannot just copy, you cannot just forge. You cannot just forge. So it's something very unique. So you have to do this with your pure intention. You have to do this with something pure in mind. You are doing this to win this person over. You're doing this to create an amazing relationship with this person. When you do that, then this is going to help you create a positive relationship, create an amazing relationship with this person, and you're going to gain his or her trust again. So guys, thank you so much for watching this video. And if you have any question, leave your comment in the comment section. And if you are wondering what you have to do if things don't work out after that, then you can just ask me. You can just leave your comment in the comment section. So thank you so much for watching this video, and I hope things work out for you. I really hope things work out for you. And if you do this with pure intentions, you being pure about what you do, then trust me, things are going to work. So thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.